Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel for another video. I hope you're all doing well and enjoying the international break. Probably not, because it is quite boring, isn't it? But yeah, today we're discussing the confirmation of a new signing that has been announced this morning. Forward Freddie Ladapo has joined as a free agent, signing on a 2-year contract with the club. Now, he had his contract terminated with Premier League newcomers Ipswich Town at the end of August, and he's completed a full pre-season in Suffolk. Now, he has been without a club over a week, and obviously we've quickly moved to secure his services. Now, he's 31 years of age. He is 6'1". He's scored 95 times in the career to date, with 67 of those finishes coming in League One for Colchester, Oldham, Shrewsbury, Southend, Plymouth, Rotherham, Ipswich and Charlton. Now, he will take the number 19 shirt and he will be available straight away. Like I say, he's had a good pre-season, so he's ready to go. Now, Michael Duff has commented on this signing. He said, "With our numbers in attack limited through suspension and injury, Freddie's arrival comes at a very important time for us, and we're really happy to have him. Our fixture list isn't getting any kinder or quieter, and with a number of matches coming up against sides around us in the table, adding proven quality is never going to hurt." He then went on to say, "A player who has been promoted from League One 3 times already, and being in a winning environment at other ambitious clubs. His record speaks for itself, and he arrives knowing what it takes to thrive at this level and finish the season where you aspire to." And he finishes with saying, finally, "We're looking forward to getting Freddie involved in training alongside his new teammates right away, and we have another important fixture this weekend that I'm sure he'll want to put himself in consideration for." So that is the comments from Michael Duff. And Freddie Ladapo has also said a few quotes upon joining. He says, "I'm really happy to be here and excited to get started and contribute to the challenge ahead. As a free agent, you have a choice to make, but luckily for me, mine wasn't a hard one. I knew how serious the interest was from town. From the very beginning, talks with the club and Michael Duff couldn't have been more positive. The size and ambition of the club is really appealing to me and reminds me of joining Ipswich Town in the same league. I've had a really good pre-season and feel great. So I just want to show the best version of myself in training and then engage the supporters too. Having played here before, I know the atmosphere the home fans can create, so I'm looking forward to experiencing that." And then he finally finishes with saying, "We have a squad I'm delighted to be part of, with a healthy competition for places within our forward and across the pitch. I know this division and what it takes to get out of it, and I love that we haven't been shy about admitting that's exactly what our collective ambition is. My job is to now play a role in that." So yeah, look, I'm going to share my thoughts on it now, to be honest with you guys, because look, I've kind of been having a look on social media as well about other people's opinion, because every time, maybe a player's linked, former clubs, former fans of clubs, former clubs of their fans' comments. So, but it's another option. But what I will say is, and there was talk there about him being proven at this level and all that and things, but I think we're forgetting here that last season at Charlton, he only played 14 times, and he scored 1 goal. So the best season he's had was at Rotherham a number of years ago. 62 games, 25 goals, a few assists. Ipswich. I'm only looking at League One. I'm only looking at League One, by the way, like his League One record. Ipswich, 46 games, 17 goals, 1 assist. And then he was at Plymouth, 45 games, 18 goals, 3 assists. So I'm a bit like I'm not going to be overexcited about it, because I just think when we have been linked with the likes of Alfie May and Joe Taylor, and now we've gone for a free agent, it does seem a bit of, this signing feels like a bit of desperation. To be honest with you, I think it sums up how the hierarchy knew they needed a striker, but yet they didn't get one over the line, and now they've had to go into the free market for one. And look, you can get some good free transfers. I'm not going to say you can't, but they are free for a reason. And I know obviously we picked up Herbie Kane on free, so to be fair, he's a very good player. So he's one of those, but. Now, for me, and I did get a comment here from a Charlton fan, because he has been at Charlton. He had a horrible season, to be honest with you, with them. He said, apparently you won't find one Charlton fan with something good to say. Incredibly lazy, which, yeah, can't hold up the ball, can't run, can't win aerial battles, and apparently their 19-year-old striker managed to get ahead of him. So when you read stuff like that, guys, it is a bit of an alarm bell ringing there, because I think, look, you can take players as, if they do the best and it's not working, then fine. But when you're being called lazy, and when you've been taught, when people think that you can't hold up the ball and you don't win any aerial duels, which is important, it does kind of take the gloss off it a little bit, and make you feel a bit more cautious about this signing. And like I say, he's 31, so he's experienced. He's still got a few years left in him, I guess. But it just worries me that he didn't do that much at Charlton, and he doesn't seem to be a player that a lot of former clubs fans like. Really, he doesn't really seem to be a familiar. But. And will he be an injury-prone player again? We just don't know, guys. There's so much, because of the form at the moment. I just feel like there's a lot of negativity, isn't there? And I just think, and even though obviously he did play a part, I'm looking at negative, but he did play a part in, Ipswich getting up from League One. So there is a few positives, but I just don't trust the recruitment team. I think that's the issue here, guys. I just don't trust the recruitment team. But look, he's through the door. We'll see what he's made of. I will give him a chance, absolutely. But as I said before, it does feel like it's a bit of a desperation signing, when in reality we didn't want to be going into this market for a striker. We wanted a player that was highly regarded at their club, like an Alfie May, like Joe Taylor. Unfortunately, we ended up with Freddie Ladapo. So for me, it is a bit deflating, but that's it really. But look, welcome to the club, and I'm not too sure why he's on a 2-year contract. I would have given him a 1-year contract to see what he's about, because I think with these free transfers, when you time down to a 2-year contract, and if they have an absolute nightmare of a year, then what do? You're just stuck with them then, aren't you? So yeah, I hope it works out, but I'm remaining level-headed, and I'm not particularly excited or enthused by the signing. But let's see how he gets on. But guys, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, what you make of this signing, and yeah, it'd be good to hear from you. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure you do drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and yeah, appreciate everybody's support. I'll speak to you later, and up the town.